this case have to be investigated because it is a collective force of Dano. Some of these young youth already in the custody, they might even be suffering on behalf of people who send them there. It is high time for them. They should also stand out, and tell the truth. If Deo is the one who sent them, for example, to go and beat people, they should come out with evidence that Deo sponsored us. Deo Mianwachente, Deo Wachoto Dukan, Deo go down. They should come out with the names of these people mutually on the street. These youth are suffering, and they don't have sense of direction. They're in a state of frustration. They're hopeless. They don't have anything. Now, when you call them that, Deo, I want to engage you, and I'm going to give you money, they will run to you.
Asla Deo.
Tina Tieko Mara, one of the candidates, Matika Chumbi Bulu, Uganda, Bulu City, Mr. Nanchan.
Yeah.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Asla Deo.
Yeah. Jimneti Wadani.
Fail campaigns, what you reaching out about Bulu Wine.
Yeah.
Magiboli Rokui, Megwaneti Electoral College, and Vuluma Bolukui, Yantimana, Megulu City, by Degla, you were taking words apart there. And words apart there, the Buluti Abungan, Pegula wrote the words apart of the Bolukui, Ganabungan in a word. So a total of 288 voters. Magabe Yarwa.
288 voters.
Yeah, what you did my bear. To what God gave, when support here, and over Loyqui, Mikel Allah, Minian, Italapabulu, Migulu City.
We hope for the best.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, actually, the reason as to why Tina Wayne at this, we have some discussion about the current situation that is really happening in northern Uganda, more especially Gulu City, Kenya. Yesterday, Buli Magadi one here. Including some of the ghetto people were arrested. So I know when it will be better, at least one of the candidates to come and discuss what really happened and what is really happening within the within the northern region of Uganda. Yeah, and I don't know the reaction of you guys who are really coming for the youth about that. Yes, you most welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Deo. First, northern Uganda and Gulu City in particular, we are facing rises in youth involvement in gangs currently. The history of actually, particular in northern Uganda, we have been in war for 25 years. And in that situation, we came from the war, we went to the camp. Some of our parents died during the war. Some of them have been abducted. Some of them have been in captivity in the LRA war. Sisters, brothers, a lot of people died during the war, leaving a situation of young people who have grown without parents. Some of them, they don't even know where their fathers, their mothers, and their relatives are. Now from the camp, you know city comes with a lot of people. And now from the war to the camp, now to the city. Many of these people whom their parents died during the war, many of them that were born during the war, they are in the city. Now, Gulu City, in particular, is having the highest population of the young people. Now, these young people, many of them are unemployed. They're not employed. Few of them are employed in non-formal sector. They're doing their own business. They're hustling like you. You are doing your own work for yourself. So it gives us a situation where our young people, we are facing unemployment. From the war to the camp, we lack of parenting, good parenting. From our parents, many of our parents died. We don't know where they are, and they're here in the city. And these youth are living in a state of hopelessness. They don't know where to go. They found the city because there are places they can stay within the city. They're in suburbs of the city. We know, we always see where they stay. They don't earn any money. They don't earn a source of living. They don't even have income generating activity. The few ones that the government has brought to support the young people are actually being eaten by the youth who are well-to-do off. If you look at the young youth who are benefiting from the government program like the PDM, like the Youth Livelihood Fund, it is not the real youth that are suffering in the street. Why? Because these youth are not being mobilized to benefit from the government projects. I've never seen the government bringing a project and they go, we have this particular percentage for the people that are in the ghetto. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Now, it brings us a situation where these youth are suffering and they don't have sense of direction. They're in a state of frustration, they're hopeless, they don't have anything. Now, when you call them that, Dale, I want to engage you and I'm going to give you money, they will run to you. Because from that, they will get what to eat. From that, they can get something to drink. From that, they can even get where to sleep. And that is what is taking place in the city.
Yeah.
And if you don't address this, the number of these gangs are going to be up. They are going to keep on rising and rising because the city is also growing day and night. There's a lot of new things coming. The city is growing, and the city grows with the number of gangs. Yes.
Yeah, actually, Mr. Nenchan.
Yeah.
The reason as to why I called you for this podcast is specifically about the arrest that happened. Actually, I've got your point, but I can really judge that you are 100% on the side of the ghetto. You've seen their side more than their weakness. Now, back to the main program in relationship to what you have said right now. The war which happened in northern Uganda and then the demonstration and looting that happened because they are the suspect. They are not yet fully the criminals, but they're the suspect. Northern Uganda the looting, it's the main reason, and then the demonstration, it's the main reason. That CPS.
Yeah.
How is the war in northern Uganda and then the frustration? I've heard you talking about the frustration and the war. Some of them are in the city. How is it concerned with the characters and misbehaving?
Yeah.
And then I've heard you talking about the government programs.
Yeah.
We have heard about the work ghetto mothers. I think that those were the junction of the government programs whereby they were the beneficiaries.
Yeah.
When you see some 2 days ago, I hosted people from they call themselves the ghetto mothers who are getting funding from the government in different junctions. You see that? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. The event that took place on the 6th, it was a very ugly event in the city that I personally, that is standing to represent the youth in Gulu City local government, I want to condone it. That is not the position of the youth that we want to represent, but we have seen them looting shops. I've seen videos of them entering the shops, stealing things, and at time I even seen some videos of them beating people on that day. I brought the background of the war and the situation they're living. I've heard on social media that some of these youth were called, they were mobilized, they were given money. I believe the law will take upon those who have mobilized these youth, who have sent them to the street, because I don't know if on the 6th, their position is they don't want Bobby Wine. You get the point?
Yeah, some of
if,
them.
If it is their position that they don't want to support Noop, then they should have done it in a very organized way, not by beating people, not by what is the shop of the people have nothing to do with Bobby Wine campaign.
Mr. Nanchan.
Yes.
We have seen the recordings of other people on other handles like TikTok, whereby they are demonstrating and then they were saying it clearly. They don't want Noop they don't want Bobby Wine in northern Uganda, whereby they talked of even killing people, and they're the same people that were arrested. So Do you think, in your own opinion, do you want them to be released like that, or they should just face the law?
No, I am not pleading that they should release them because they are already in the police custody. The police has already arrested. I have heard they have already arrested 4 of them. If the law has found out that they are guilty, go to Mubalada and they have evidence of ngoma go timo matie ka evidence tie, the law will take it.
What if the evidence is the speech that they made, the statement on the social media?
Yeah, because if that is if the law has found any good thing again right, and it is according to the law, they should serve it. They should serve the punishment they deserve. But also, this case have to be investigated because it is a collective force of Dano. Some of these young youth already in the custody, they might even be suffering on behalf of people who send them there. It is high time for them. They should also stand out, and tell the truth. If Deo is the one who sent them, for example, to go and beat people, they should come out with evidence that Deo sponsored us. Deo me wachente. Deo wa choto dukan. Deo wa go down. They should come out with the names of these people mutually on the street. You get the point? Because I've heard that they have been facilitated. I even seen some video they were demanding for the payment of their balance. So if they have dano maguchwalogi, then those people should also, the law should not only focus on these people who have perpetrated the violence on Ninabichiel. They should also pick up those people who hate this violence. Maguti yuki jone any. Pimi ya kubelo tiano piarangwe na gan make magini. Kajo madone weng mukena tie maguti yuki vulu kira vulu nta wachenene.
The triggers of the
yes. Then they should also be investigated. They should also be brought out. The court should also take it upon themselves to deal with the people maguber behind all this thing. Because you get the point. They have families. How will the family listen? I think the leadership Mamegwa should come out to see a clear strategies. Then it was a very bad decision. Instead of teach Kivulu, they should give them money. They should empower them with some funds. They can rehabilitate some other. What do you care about? They can rehabilitate this youth. They can change their life. They can deal with their mindset so that they become peaceful and productive citizens. Me Uganda, citizen me actually kind. You know, Bukwane what did that?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Asaldeo and Honorable Nenchan, Timatika Chung Councilor Beach in Kianbulu City. Actually, Taylor Mamigi, Machali Nenchan, how will it change this situation, this kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm here kong a wise year ni day. 1 year we're designing. Gulu local government, Magulu. They should design a strategy, either probably a bylaw. How gangs should stay in the city. I've seen bylaws has been worked in Gulu City when Honorable Mapenduzi was a LC5 Migulu. He passed a bylaw, law combining the circuit, and it worked. So Angioni, if the number are increasing, one chair council, we should be able to bring out a bylaw. Mangio, Quero, Tijango, Malotin Tatimone, Kaguti Mobile, Kirtiango around dealing.
But now,
team. Then above all, Gulu City can also work collectively with other partners to bring out what is called a rehabilitation center. We are not in a Pobera Lagata, at least Kikelgi in a rehabilitation center. From the rehabilitation center, the training again, they should deal with their mind. The lock mindset.
Yes.
Now, the lock mindset, we should take them into productive sector of the economy. Now, group them, give them a small farm more, give them some tractor, give them some money. We could let me pay to Jimmy Mogomateno, Chalo Nyanyagi, Chaloka Beach, we could supply and carry Gulu main market kind. The lieutenant around him again, We should engage them. We have a lot of officers here. They give them a machines. They can slash this compound with these machines. We give them money. At the end of the day, after not using them to cause chaos at the end of the day, we should support them because they are human beings. Mami dog gan kwane ikian gi na ngene matiki papers tie. Mukene be go kwana. Wonen you mi loto gi ma rawo chwana ka teach warwak gi go team teach mo ke lok gi. Above all, they should also be brought into what is called something to do with leadership training, mindset change, and self-reflection. Because it has never happened, and none of what these are the things we should advocate for.
Yeah, within the council and the let me say the honorables.
Yes.
That are now the current honorables. Your opinion, I know Jomo can't hear about those things, but now, and again, when they were making their manifesto in the previous campaign, they talked of what you say. But now they're the same people that are using the triggers of this situation, because if you had to see the videos of these people that are claiming that some of the leaders, whereby they have not mentioned the name, but we also need to respect our opinion. How are you going to coordinate with the candidates or the honorables who are in the council?
I want to tell you one thing. Gulu City has had leadership of Vulu. But tell about Vulu Beauty, Gulu City Council. In fact, by Degla Yibi, we had two of them. That is a male youth councillor 4 and a female youth councillor 4. Igulu City level, where the Lord Mayor sits, we also have two, male and female. Even Pejala Row. So the total number of the youth leadership in division, Pejala Row division, we have two. Badegi, we have two. In the city, we have two. Plus that, we have also 9 executives of the youth who at the city level, even 9 at Badege division from the National Youth Council. Leave alone the council, I'm talking about the councillors. Councillors, we have 6 of them. You get the point. Now, National Youth Council, we have 9 in Badege, we have 9 in Pejala. We also have 9 at the city. But now, ask yourself, they have done nothing completely. Now, it is unfortunate what council paladir mayor. Let me put it for example. The person cannot even represent interest of Vulu. Even speaking for the youth, petware. You get even raising out issues. Madiu Vulu mete there kuja. He has never done it on record. Projects mungmati antiana mabe kana pa Vulu ni. Gen don't know why gen don't me cham. And that's why in Gulu City I can tell you there's no success story of youth livelihood fund manana watching. You get the point. It is not there. It is the responsibility of a youth councillor or the youth leadership to mobilize the other youth. Government of projects, mi PDM 30%, tie pe Vulu, government of genma kilone youth livelihood fund, tie. You get the point. Government of projects, command. It is the responsibility of these councillors to mobilize these youth. But have they done it? They have not done anything.
Yeah.
That's why we are coming to change up this telamati Vulu. Anga karpi. Anguni mere ki level amati kere. I can represent the youth. I can sit in that council and raise my hand up and speak for the youth. Likewise, the other in the incumbent Mati office. Pay don't wear him. He didn't. And come on, no mayor, my bear. When you come on, no mayor, my bear. Let me tell you, for example, if you get a good mayor.
So, when you take a meaning, the current mayor is not good.
No, it's good. I'm not saying the current mayor is not bad. It is. You see, the mayor cannot move in all these divisions to mobilize this youth. That's why there's a councillor for the youth. You get. I've seen a lot of projects. Now the incumbent mayor has brought. We have seen Oktoberfest was here. Have you seen a youth presenting something to the delegation of Oktoberfest. If I was a youth councillor 5, you get the point. I would even request an audience with the delegation who came for Oktoberfest from Germany and tell them, ni, Perowa, Chalovulumi Gulu City, Tikoman, can you construct for us a rehabilitation center to help our youth in the ghetto? Can you support us with a youth center? Can you construct for us a youth center? Can you bring for us laptops, computers, so that youth who want to learn ICT and media, things to do with the content creating you are doing, things to do with film and photography, can we train them? That's the thing I would do. Mayor has brought the opportunity, but the councillors have failed to utilize it. You get the point? Eno beru no teach wa eno kawa no there. Ergo no councillor Pavuluma cannot even speak, even construct a sentence in English. Gulu City is big. I've seen mayor also having connections with various states in Gulu City. Because when you're a mayor, you are able to network. In those networks, if you have a good council, a youth council representative who is good, once a time you can even accompany mayor in his delegation and why you mayor nila dear mayor kay chair kuja per pavulu beba wati kere command but the council pavulu make yarni they will not reason the way I'm reasoning now where okay nano per eno berutie and the incumbent mayor mati office as there's a lot of things he's talking about and there's a lot of things he has done but per don't the youth representation in Gulu City.
Are they coordinating with the mayor?
They have never coordinated with the mayor. You get the role of a youth council is not to go and sell wetland. You are to deal with the issues of the young people. You are to now you have seen it is the mayor has been speaking, councillor Pavulu. He was the person who aided what? The sales of the wetland. They were among the councillors who sat and sold the wetland, gave the wetland. You get the point. But have he ever represented the youth voice in Gulu City Council? You are to influence the budget of Gulu City Council in this financial year. At least in the budgeting for the city council, in very low people, we are okay budget now. Kaga man the time 423 million youth livelihood fund in Gulu City. Now, in what is called the local budget here in Gulu City, in Benawai, at least this budget, through the revenue we are collecting, at least the budget should also be increased for the youth projects. Local in the local council, Makamegwa.
What if you present those things that you're saying, and but the presentation is being ignored?
No, I believe a good presentation cannot be ignored. A good representation, which is based on facts, reality, cannot be ignored, unless the person who is presenting the budget has problem. But with me, I know I'm going to present issue-based, youth issue-based in the council, and I believe with the good leadership of the mayor that is in the office, and I know he's still going to go back, I will work with him and we'll present this thing together. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Asladeo and Honorable, let me call you.
Yeah.
Maybe if you make it, then. Yeah. Actually, the reason as to why we are carrying out this thing, because we want to even mentor the people that the street, the youth like us.
Yeah.
People, not only the youth, let me say the Ugandan at large. Yeah, before we have concluded our program, let me invite Nanchan again to talk about the 1, 2, 3 things, or to give advice to the youth and other people. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Asladeo, for the host. Amir Whiteboard Vulul Warni. We should also start working hard. Mere poa bera no ko jama kwara. Because kawa ko jama kwara, paka belar. Let me tell you, there are very many youth mati gangkwan, mother graduating in every academic year, down to graduating. Gulu University, Lera University, Makere University, Chambog University, and other tertiary institutions. Magamenta cannot employ all these people. There's no government in the world more to teach about down the wing. But at least we should also create our own job. We should also be very creative. You get at least to do something. I implore our young people, me Northern Uganda and actually in particular, we must employ agriculture because actually in particular we are known as agriculturalists and Lugwakgyang Machon. At least we should start doing agriculture, but this time we should do in a modern way. We should start growing crops that can change our life. I employ our young people in groups. Like in the ward that I'm going, we have 9 executives of the youth. What we want to do is we want to change these 9 executives into youth circle. Now in this youth circle, we want at least to request other government entity like Operation Well Creation. If we register all these 9 youth in all the ward in Gulu City, if Operation Well Creation can give us a coffee seedlings, we give to this youth. You get the point. Now you also give us a tractor. Like I can propose for 2 tractors in Badegla Ivi, we can get 2 tractors for the youth. We can get in Pajalaru, we can get 2 tractors for the youth. When we distribute the coffee seedlings, these 9 executives of youth in that circle go for coffee in 3 years. Because they're in the office for 5 years. In 3 years, these youth, their circles are going to be strong. Go for pair coffee, they're having some small chant more revolving fund among themselves. Get school fees, prepare to university in your secondary school. Come on, at least you come to the revolving circle and get this money, do it something. You can even start business. Because we should not accept to be used as young people. This is I want to say this unapologetically. Ne pay merk ye itiket wachalo vulu. Mi yo muchun lo dir mokane. Because lo dir some of them they are in 80s. They're in their last evening. But in pretty Rio, beach, they are now sending you to go and do bad things. But someone is sending you to Mwakapiardi. Lutiana Pepe or Lutiana to do those bad things. So we must not accept to be used. They should not use our vulnerability to our detriment. Because now one don't want now, care what pay chante, or better ye meeting my radio. Chi one po Muhammad yen. No, like an about we should be very peaceful. We should not accept violence. We should be very peaceful. And above all, I request them also. They should also embrace government projects. Matie, Premier go better go dol chingi, ne kadong pay watch all of a government project we should not benefit. I request Vulumi Gulu City, we should task for the government project. We should be very thirsty. Me following up government project. Yet give me a betul financial year in the morning. The man of Kelly and D Gulu City me youth livelihood fund. Me are go bet king ni you ding quilla presence zone happy. Lutiana D magati choy down in me. And I'm very choy down. We are one gen matic care me charga kwan meeting vocational course. Me are go bet care any. Erga go lingo, men of this lutella. Manoke, Chalawana will be like what you get a tea command.
What to do?
Yes, Manoke, because Polygamierne, Obama one will or one upo yape, we teach you to bet your. And one none of our part, because for us our leadership is progressive. And I check hotel like Gulu University. When I was a GRC, I was appointed a minister, Min National and National Foreign Affairs of the 21st Guild. I chair East African Institute, Lieutenant Yara, Chalmi Bergil President. Me East African Institute. Ati you matera deda. So my leadership has been progressive. Angeonega karo kui me youth council 5. Wabiti you mabe. We are komugomo wati PM Kedgi. Mago dwa mwage. Half a candidate in the race, Mr. Asla Deo. T incumbent, me youth council 5. Nominating ikui mukarne. Ki mwaga pia roba bor. Now go berchano chero la mwaga neo. Why ni an mwaga ne poti pia roba. Mwen kunu bere office on for 5 years. He has come back again to contest. But he has not done anything. And I task Vulu, Migulu City, Mabolu Kuyo, Mage following us like Deoni, Ewange, they should give me a mandate. They are going to see good opportunity and good representation. Because Pero Pavulu Eni is not just eating food. You should not be called Michamo there. And 1,000 will go and vote for a candidate who will not help you for the 5 years. So, and Nana Tieni Mirwatiu. We should also support the government. We should support the government. I don't accept if the ideology of those people who want you to join them doesn't rhyme with you. Why you join? You get my point there. So we should first understand our history, where we are coming from. We have suffered for 25 years. We have never benefited so much from the government. At least I'm seeing the eyes are now focused toward actually from the government. You get the point? Because there are some regions that already know, they have said no to the government. If you see in Central, you see how red colors are strong there. Now, but for us, we are saying we are still embracing the government.
We should protect the
We should protect some of the gains that we are having here. At least we have the university. We have security now. We are tired of listening to gunshot. We are listening to tanka car. To bring back the memories of the bad things we have seen. The traumas. So I accept that. I want to encourage these youth. Let's be peaceful. Let's support the government. Let's support the government projects. And let's also vote for the president, Yoweri Museveni, on the 15th as our president. Thank you so much.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for following this episode. As a deal, Honorable Olenchan. Thank you.